Hey guys, it's Molly-Mae here, filming today with Look Fantastic, and I'm going to be talking about all things Christmas gifting. I feel like each year that goes by, it gets harder and harder to come up with things to get my friends and family for Christmas, because every time I ask, the answer is always, we don't want anything. So I have to always be super imaginative and come up with different things each year to get all my friends and family. But today I'm going to be talking through with you guys what I've come up with and things that I'm going to be getting this year for the people around me. I feel like with my family, we always have the battle each year of where we're going to host Christmas. I am fighting again this year to try and have it at my house. If we do get to have it at my house, I will carry on the tradition of Christmas Eve pajamas. I think that is just the coziest, cutest thing ever. All in like striped pajamas or a festive pair. Having a cozy evening again, watching Harry Potter or something very festive. But yeah, Christmas Eve pajamas are an absolute must for me at Christmas time. I feel like this Christmas is really exciting because Santa Claus is back in town in my household. I feel like this is going to be the first Christmas that Bambi might have a slight, small understanding of what's going on. So I'm so excited to do the whole Santa thing and to see what Santa brings for Bambi. I haven't got anything in mind just yet, but just a couple of bits and bobs. She's a very lucky little girl, and I feel like I don't like to go too OTT, but some books, a few little bits of clothing, things like that for her, maybe a few hand-me-downs of things from when I was younger, some special books like I say. But yeah, I'm really excited to do the whole special Santa Claus thing this year. One thing about my mum is that whenever I'm having a clear out, she loves a hand-me-down. So I'm really excited this Christmas to actually sort out my mum with her own set of proper skincare, proper makeup, not old bits and bobs that are probably out of date that I'm getting rid of. So yeah, I've got my eye on a few things for my mum, some nice perfume, maybe from Jo Malone. Scarlet Poppy is my personal favourite, but I feel like my mum would love Pomegranate Noir. That's a really nostalgic scent for me too. My auntie actually used to wear that when I was growing up, so that smells really nostalgic for me. And yeah, I've got my eye on a few nice gift sets for my mum from Look Fantastic this year that I think she'd absolutely love. One person that is so easy to buy for that I never have to worry about is my sister. A few of you may follow her on her Instagram. She is so sporty and loves anything fitness related, so completely the opposite of me. So this year I think I'm going to get her a few really nice skincare and hair care products that she can use post-training, because I know sometimes my sister does suffer with her skin because she's sweating all the time because she's just pure fitness queen, which is amazing. Can't relate. So yeah, anything I think skincare for her that's going to keep her nice and clean and fresh after her training sessions. Maybe a nice pair of running shoes. Her and her partner are also massively into camping. Again, opposite of me, my worst nightmare. They did actually take me camping once, and I did actually love it, to be fair, but yeah, they go every weekend and they live for it. So maybe something in regards to that, like a new tent. Don't ask me where I'd get started with that because I am not a tent expert. But yeah, she loves everything opposite to me. So next up we have my dad, Big Steve. Steve would probably love this year, I reckon, he calls them smellies. I feel like Dad's always called them smellies. Some aftershaves, some nice, he loves Hugo Boss. He also loves Tom Ford, anything like that, a little bit luxury for him. He's a very chilled, again, sporty guy, always running everywhere. If he's not at home, he's just always out walking the dog. So yeah, anything that can make him smell nice and fresh. Again, maybe a new pair of trainers. I feel like with my family, they're all massively into the same thing, which is sports. Don't ask me why I didn't get that gene, because literally every member of my family is sport obsessed, except for me. It's my worst nightmare. So let's just say every member of my family this year will be getting a new pair of trainers, because that's just ticked off the list. But yeah, for my dad, I feel like maybe a nice aftershave will go down a treat. For a present to myself this year, I think generally I'll be restocking on a lot of my luxury skincare and body care products that I use now and again. Products from brands like Augustinus Bader, La Mer. I do go on about them quite a bit, but for me they are just the ultimate luxury. I got into the habit of using them when I was pregnant, and I spent a lot of time moisturizing and oiling my body to try and prevent stretch marks, which I'll be honest, did not work. I have grown to love my stretch marks now though, but I think this year I'll be restocking on a few of those products that really, the scents are just so nostalgic for me because they remind me of my pregnancy and they remind me of Bambi. And also when I put my baby girl to bed at 7 o'clock and I get that self-care time in the evening where I have my bath, I feel like there's nothing more gorgeous for me than just lathering myself in really special body products that make me feel $1 million. And just make me feel like I'm ready for a gorgeous night's sleep. I feel like I learnt my lesson last year with late gifting, and this year what I'm going to do is keep a regifting cupboard in my house ready for those friends and family members that pop over that you've completely missed off your list. Last year I had a family member that popped around out of the blue that I'd completely forgotten to get a Christmas present for, so I did regift them a candle of mine that someone had gotten me for Christmas. That's something that I'll take to the grave with me. I'll never tell them that happened. But this year I'm going to try and be a little bit more organised and have a few extra products up my sleeve ready to give those people that I may have left off my list. One thing that drives my family members absolutely crazy at Christmas time is that I will simply never tell them what I want as presents because I genuinely don't want anything. I do feel like the luckiest girl in the world, especially now I have my daughter. There's nothing more that I could want ever, but my mum every year always tries to come up with cute things to get me. She'll wrap up even the smallest little things. She'll get me a little bundle of hairbands and wrap them up with a bow and a rosette, or she'll buy me like Garnier micellar water with like cotton pads and she'll wrap them up again with a bow, big rosette, and make a huge deal out of these tiny little products. But I feel like that is so special and a little tradition that she'll always do, and I think I'll carry that on for Bambi as well, because it's not about the amount of money you spend on something at Christmas. It's just about someone thinking about you and thinking about something that you might actually really need. And who doesn't always need some micellar water? It's an absolute must-have. I feel like last year I really got into my wrapping era, Christmas wrapping era, not wrapping era, and I feel like I'm going to carry that tradition on into this year. And I spent a little bit of time organising personalised wrapping paper last year with really cute pictures on of people's faces and their names. I think Bambi's one had pictures of Shrek and Donkey on, which was so cute. So yeah, I'm going to take my time this year with wrapping again, because I feel like sometimes it just shows the thought that you've put into something, not necessarily about what you've spent or the item itself. It just shows that you've really put thought into that person this year. And personalised wrapping paper, I think, is a really cute way to show that. I hope you guys have the best Christmas ever and that Santa brings you guys everything you could ever wish for. And make sure you comment down below what you decided to pick up from this video or from the Look Fantastic gift guide. I'll see you all very soon. Bye.